what's the time?
It's time to get ill.
And what's the time?
It's time to get ill.
So what's the time?
It's time to get ill.
Now what's the time?
It's time to get ill. No way.
What's up, everybody? Today we're going to go over some tunes. That's right, we're going to go over some tapes by Soundwave and Blaster. We're going to go over the retro, and we're going to go over the now. Are you ready to play that funky music? Let's go. Here we have Soundwave. Arguably my favorite transformer of all time, G1 Soundwave. This, boys and girls, is a cassette player. And you used to be able to put cassettes in them, and that's how you listen to music. There was none of this iPods, Air Eyes, or whatever the hell. You actually had to have a physical tape to put into something physical to listen to it. Imagine that. Today we're going to go over some awesome Transformer tapes. We're going to compare retros and nows. So let's get started. Alright, here we have Rumble and Ravage, or Frenzy and Ravage. He's Frenzy to me because Rumble's blue, but that's a whole nother video. Let's take a look at the packaging comparison. Okay, first thing I notice, you had to be 5 and up in the 80s to play with them, but now you have to be 8 and up. 5 and up and 8 and up. Let's see what the back differences are. Not too much difference. Notably, the original has the actual toy, and this is just a drawing. So they kind of went cheap here. This is worth 1 robot point. This is worth... And there's no robot points on these. Interesting. Alright, so we're going to look at the retro and the now of Ravage and Rumble. I don't have 2 of the reissues yet, so I'm not going to open this. Alright, here we go. We have Rumble and we have Ravage. So let's go through the originals first. Here we have the original Ravage and the original Rumble. He has metal toes that come out. Wonder if the reissues have metal toe. Don't know. And this, of course, is the very tune accurate, don't be shy, turn your head, MMC Ocular Max. And this is the Takara. Let's see if I can just pop him open real fast. I don't think he should be too terribly difficult. And there you have the Takara Masterpiece. So let's take a quick look at him here. You have the retro, and you have the Masterpiece, and you have the Ocular Max. So you have like kind of a retro and a now. But out of all of these, this one looks like he just jumped out of your TV screen and is ready to play with you. Here you have the original. Everyone knows how to transform the original. No big feat there. And this is the Masterpiece version, which is absolute garbage in my opinion. I'm not even going to try to transform him because it's beyond a pain in the ass. But there's what his head looks like. I know there's some people out there that like the Masterpiece version of Ravage like that? I don't. Now this, on the other hand, ooh, this is awesome. This is Ocular Max Jaguar Ravage. Look at that. That is just absolutely amazing. And he scales so well with the Masterpiece Soundwave, as well as the MMC Rumble. Well, let's get it moving along and go on to the next one. Alright, here we have Frenzy and Laserbeak. But he's really Rumble, right? That's right. So we have the Ocular Max, Takara Masterpiece, Retro, Takara Masterpiece, Retro, Ocular Mask, actually Ocular Max, not Mask. And here is the reissue. And we actually are going to open the reissue and compare the reissue to the original, to the Masterpiece, etc., etc. So let me try to carefully open this. Be right back. Actually, I'll open it up on film. I didn't want to really bust out the packaging, but yeah. Doesn't look like it's coming that easily. Glitch. There. Are you happy now? Alright. Wow, they just... all that freaking good G1 artwork just went to shit. Alright, let's get them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Weapons. Weapons. And plus the tapes. Damn, they get these things in here really hard. Gets Laserbeak out. Laserbeak, unlike my other warriors, you never seem to fail me. Man, I might as well use my teeth to open that damn thing. It was a feat of strength. Ah, so sad for the packaging. R.I.P. the packaging. Okay, so let's get busy. Let's see this retro now and the retro now. We got a lot of retro nows going on right now. So let me get it all squared away, and then we're gonna go and do it. All right, we're gonna start with the retro and the reissue. Can you tell which is which? Which is which and who is who? They did a really, really, really good job on this set. I'm going to show front, back, side, and all that fun stuff. But you can see on the original, which is here, the coloring is a little different than the reissue. It's a little darker blue. But they did a phenomenal job on the reissue. The weapons are a little thinner. Now here is MMC Rumble. Now these sets came with pile drivers that you can attach to their arms, and they're battery operated, and they actually like do the pumping fist thing that they do in the cartoon, which is really cool. I have yet to put the batteries in mine, but they do that. Just phenomenal. These are phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And they complement Masterpiece Soundwave very well. And here is the Masterpiece version of the Takara, which, you know, is the same as the other one. And there he is. Yeah, he's not that bad. He really isn't. But if you're looking at... It's no contest. This one wins. Laserbeak. Here, we'll go over the retro. This is right here, and you see the reissue. Now, right away, you can see that they chopped the missile size. I don't know why, but they did. Other than that, it looks just like the original. No complaints. So you covered Laserbeak, the original. Now let's cover Laserbeak, the masterpiece. Absolutely awesome. I mean, they did just such a phenomenal job. They even incorporated in his transformation this. Like, this all is one piece. It doesn't come apart. There's no extra pieces. And even if you're talented enough, you can get his little camera open. And he was spying on Optimus Prime. So if you think about it, think about this really hard. Was it really was it really Hot Rod's fault that Optimus Prime died? You could actually trace that shit all the way back to this little bird. Because if this little bird wasn't spying, Megatron wouldn't have known anything, and Optimus could be alive. Now here is the Ocular Max. Now you'll notice this thing is absolutely huge. It scales well with absolutely nothing. It is actually the size of a tape. And I'll show you that real fast, because I have Buzzsaw. This is the Buzzsaw version. It's the size of a real actual tape. They look pretty good, but they don't scale with nothing, like absolutely nothing. So if you wanted like a standalone Laserbeak, maybe at your office desk or something, this would be cool to do. He also has his camera. He can actually, if you look here, you can put him to perch on something, so you can actually like do this right. He might do this on my finger. Oh. There we go. It's on my finger. Welcome, Laserbeak. So there you have Laserbeak and Rumble. Here we have some Encore sets by Takara. They were the 25-year anniversary editions. I'm not going to open these for obvious reasons. I mean, I have triples or quadruples of most of them. But here they are. Just take a look at it if you've never seen the box. You have Overkill, Rumble, Frenzy, and Laserbeak. And on the back, it shows the Metroplex battle scene with a little bit of Trypticon up there. Here's your side, your underneath, and your other side. And here, we have another set. Steeljaw, Ramhorn, Slugfest, and Ratbat. And the only one I don't have out of these, actually I need these bottom two. I need to take these out eventually because I don't have them, the originals, which I should need. I should get those. But so these are the reissues for the 25-year. Same thing with the back. It's the battle art. And here's the rest of the random tapes that I have. Here's Steeljaw with gold weapons. It came with gold or silver weapons depending on the packaging. He comes from Blaster. You can obviously see I'm heavy on the Soundwave tapes versus the Blaster. Now I do have Blaster tapes, but they fell behind one of my displays and it would take the whole display to come down for me to get them. Not happening. Here we have a rare one. It's a brown Ravage. How many of you have seen a brown Ravage? Take them out here. And there he is. It's a brown Ravage, which is really rare. I don't really have a lot of information on him. Very interesting. Pull the packaging out. What is the packaging side? Micro cassette. Lion head. Convert time 5 minutes. Playing hours 6. Whatever. What song does it play? Winning cassette tape state carry an exclusive cassette. Do not place it in an actual cassette player, because Ravage might get mad. I'm gonna put this the right way, which is probably the wrong way. But there he is. And we have Rat Bat. We have the original, the retro, with gold weapons. And we have the masterpiece with gold weapons. His ears on oh shit, I almost broke it. His ears on the original are very notorious for breaking off. So I have mine intact still. And we have Overkill. How could I forget Overkill? He is a Tyrannosaurus Rex with little itty bitty arms and a tail that kind of makes him stand up. There he is, Overkill. Last but not least, Buzzsaw. We have the retro, and we have the masterpiece, the car masterpiece, same as Laserbeak. And here is the MMC Oculus. Now this is the size of a real tape player. Now I'm not going to transform him only because I have nowhere to put him. But he's the same as this. So there you have it. Alright everybody, from your boy Retro, that wraps it up. We went over a lot of cool tunes. Makes me want to put in some music and get down. Hope you enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe. And see you soon. Might see you sooner than later. Don't forget, this weekend, RetroCon is on. Check out all the awesome sites of retro toys, video games, and more. Hope to see you there.
Nah, man. Not quite finished yet.